So, hi Facebook, it's Groundhog Day, and you can't help but wonder, will there be more winter or is spring imminent? Well, using this metaphor, how much longer will you stay dormant in your life? And are you getting ready to bloom? I'm Linda Bucher, Master Certified Life Coach and Coach Mentor, and I am going to use the metaphor of Groundhog Day and make it fun by references to the movie, which is one of my all-time favorites, to address what's going on in your life and how to change it so that you can use this information to get your ideal life in bloom. All right, so like I said, I'm Linda Bucher, the Get Clear, Get Confident, Go Big coach, and I work with smart, spirited people who are really ambitious, who are like you, and who feel stuck in their lives. And I help them get clear on who they are and what they want and how to get that, sometimes with the use of really fun metaphors. And I help them cultivate confidence and make positive changes so they can live the life they're meant to live. If you want to learn more about me, head on over to lindabucher.com, learn how to get clear, get confident, and go big. But back to Groundhog Day. So like this started in the U.S. anyway, back in 1887 by German settlers because there was a tradition over in Germany that did the same type of thing. And it began in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania with a groundhog named Phil. Punxsutawney Phil. And you know what? All these years, he's still alive. I saw him today. Anyway, he wakes up from his nap. He pops out of his quarters, and if he sees his shadow, he goes, he's going back in for 6 more weeks of a winter's nap. But if he doesn't see his shadow, he remains out because more temperate weather is imminent. So let's talk about Groundhog Day, the movie. All right, so Bill Murray's character, right? At the beginning of the movie, and I'm sure almost all of you guys have seen this, and if not, today's a perfect day to rent it on Netflix or someplace. Bill Murray's character sees life and what he's doing as a waste of time, and that makes his mood pretty darn sour. Can you relate? And then he sets his sight on a challenge. He wants the girl, but he wants the challenge for the wrong reasons. Can you relate? And then he gets stuck in a loop that's outside of his control. You're like, yes, I can relate. But once he realizes he gets to do do-overs, which you might know because every day you wake up and that's a new day, right? He uses his do-overs, but he uses them unwisely at first. Can you relate? But in the process of all these do-overs, he learns more about who he is. He learns more about what he wants. He ends up falling in love with the girl and with what he wants out of life. So he shifts the purpose behind his do-overs. He ultimately becomes the man he's meant to be with a renewed outlook on life and with his true desires achieved. I have a hunch this is what you want. So real quickly, I just want to point something out about winter. If you feel like your life is pretty dormant, the key thing is dormant, not dead, not over, not done, not stagnant, but dormant. And what happens is dormant means it's just lying and ready to wake up. So do this. Know that winter, and this is a metaphor, of course, has its own beauty. It's your job to find it. Know that spring is on its way. That should be enough to get you excited because it's going to happen whether it's 6 weeks or 6 months from now for you, but you can make it happen. And so the last question is to ask yourself about this winter that you find yourself in is, how can I take advantage of it? So these are the things that I want you to think about this Groundhog Day. And I want you to recognize that just like Bill Murray's character, you get to do do-overs every single day. But I want you to use them wisely, which means you learn from it. You think of like Bill Murray's character, right? First day he steps all the way up to his thigh in some crappy, wet, slushy puddle, right? I know there's days when I feel like I'm stepping on crappy, wet, slushy puddles. But I want you to know that you can learn as you go along, and this is what we do. And as we're learning from these mistakes or stepping in the wrong direction, we're also, just like Bill Murray's character, we're learning more about who we are, more about what we want. We're purifying our reasons for going after the challenges that we're going after. So we have the opportunity to shift the purpose behind all of our do-overs. So as you embark on your future, every day you get a new chance. I want you to think about the purpose, and maybe it's shifting, because maybe what you thought you wanted isn't what you want anymore, or maybe it is what you want, but you want it for a totally different reason. So become very familiar with that as you go along, so that just like Bill Murray's character, you can become the person that you're meant to be, with a renewed outlook on life, and who can achieve the desires that you truly, truly want to achieve. And if you do want to look at, make a little shift in looking at like, what would make me feel successful? I got a free resource for you. It's a 32-page ebook. It's got worksheets. You got to do the worksheets if you want to find the answer, but it'll take you step by step through redefining success according to who you are, because I have a feeling you've been chasing this life that maybe doesn't fit who you really are. So if you want to go through the same transformation that Bill Murray's character goes through in Groundhog Day, go to lindabucher.com/success and you can download that ebook right now. And then tune in next week for more Your Life But Better, because this is my video series and I adore doing it for you guys. And don't forget to check out lindabucher.com to find more free tools and resources for your journey through your one wild and precious life. I'm Linda Bucher, here every Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern with my Your Life But Better series, and I am signing off. Have an awesome Groundhog Day.